Okay, I'd like to thank those of you who made it and braved the elements to come and hear us. It's my distinct pleasure. My name is John Miller, and it's my distinct pleasure to be here with Canine Companions today. Canine Companions for Independence is an organization. It's actually the largest and the oldest in the country that is devoted to raising canines for people with disabilities. What Canine Companions does is we raise dogs for children, people in wheelchairs, people with other disabilities, hearing disabilities, as well as we have a veterans initiative, a very large veterans initiative going on right now. So about 12 years ago, when I came back to New York after selling my company, I went to Canine Companions. I was asked by Gene Schultz to go to Canine Companions and to please help them out. And when I showed up, what Gene didn't tell me is that the director suggested that what we needed to do was an IPO. Well, I had done an IPO, and it was very successful, so I looked at this guy like he had 3 heads. But he said, no, what we're going to do is we're going to do an initial puppy offering. And that sounded so cute to me that I always felt we needed to get that done. Our initial puppy offering is one which we're hoping to raise $5 million, basically so that we can extend our services to more veterans, to more people with disabilities, to more children who are rehabbing and going through the many issues that they do have. So we will be having an event tomorrow night at the Stock Exchange. It's one of these things that whether you are part of the 1% or part of the 99%, I think you can all come together and understand that 100% of the people really could get behind this particular venture. We guarantee returns with our IPO. What we're guaranteeing is that you'll get a tax deduction, and you'll get a really good feeling knowing that you've helped out some other people. I have the pleasure today of having with us Corey Hudson. He's coming from our national organization in California, and so I'd like to introduce Corey, bring him out here, and he has a very special friend that he'd like to bring to the podium. Corey.
Thank you, John. It's my pleasure to be here today. Particularly appropriate to be here. Freedom Hall, that's what Canine Companions is all about freedom for access, freedom from picking up dropped objects, from opening doors by yourself, or always having to ask somebody else for some assistance. One of the proceeds from our IPO program will go towards, a great deal will go to our Veterans Initiative program. CCI, or Canine Companions for Independence, has been instrumental in serving, in the last several years, an additional 45 veterans from the Middle East conflicts. In addition, over the years, we've placed over 100 United States veterans. Truly, what we're offering is showing that assistance dogs can be very helpful with people with disabilities, and particularly people who are coming back from these conflicts. It's my pleasure to introduce Sergeant Sam Cilia and his service dog, Jillian, and he will be able to tell you a little bit more about the assets of an assistance dog. Thank you.
How you all doing? My name is Sam Cilia. I'm a retired Staff Sergeant in the U.S. Army. Currently, I'm a spokesman for CCI and their Veteran Initiative program. This program has changed my life greatly by CCI giving me a service dog. Through my rehabilitation, I suffered from depression and then having an amputation, limited mobility and limited access to things. Just sit down. Jillian acts as not only my left hand, but mostly as my right hand. She's able to make me live a more active lifestyle. Jillian is trained in over 60 commands. Again, in helping me open doors, carry packages, just live an active lifestyle. With the Veteran Initiative program, we're trying to reach out to veterans where a service dog can make their life more active. Jillian is a powerful weapon in achieving that goal. We hope to service veterans in the Northeast region and get the word out to them and have them have the same ability that I do to live a more active lifestyle through a teammate that I have, such as Jillian. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to introduce CCI instructor Laura Dubecki, who's going to show you some of the commands and some of the things an assistance dog can do. Laura-Ann?
Laura Ann DeBecke. I'm an instructor for Canine Companions for Independence. Canine Companions for Independence trains service dogs to help people with disabilities other than blindness. We train Labrador Retrievers, Golden Retrievers, and crosses of the two, which this is Dutton here. He's actually a Lab Golden Cross. He's about 2 years of age. The puppies are raised in puppy raisers' homes for the first year and a half. CCI has its own breeding program. When the puppies are about 8 weeks of age, we send them into puppy raiser homes. The puppy raiser has them again for about a year and a half, where they teach them basic skills, housebreak them, get them out in public, and socialize them. When they are about a year and a half, they come into advanced training, where they start the official training of over 50+ commands. Dutton here will learn how to pull a wheelchair, turn on and off light switches, open and close doors, and one of the most important things he can do is learn to retrieve, which I'll be showing shortly. Dutton, get. Good boy. Give. Now this might seem like a very simple command, but if I were to drop my keys in the rain, drop the pen, my phone, anything like that, Dutton could easily and any time get that for me. We also teach a variety of different interactive commands, which I'm going to show here. One of his favorites, Dutton, visit, where he lays his head on my lap. This is a great to take objects. He's ready for the next one. To take objects, but also for our kids under the age of 18. This is a really nice pressure, and it's able to pet the dog. The next command is lap, another one of his favorites. Dutton, lap. He wants to say something, which puts the dog up in my lap. At this point, I'm also able to take anything from his mouth. A lot of our students and graduates will also use that if they're having a spasm to calm themselves. Sit. We also teach none of our dogs are aggressive, but we also teach our dogs to bark on command. This is so that if the graduate doesn't encounter a problem, they can ask their dog to speak, and people that normally know the dog doesn't speak, it'll alert them. Speak. Boy. So again, I didn't have to put much effort into him doing that, and as you see, he's a very happy and willing worker. One of the reasons why we use Labs and Goldens is because of that. Heel. Boy. Getting this leash. He's playing now. And this is part of the thing. One of the wonderful things is that he is not a robot, that he is a dog. So this is something that we're working together as a team. Dutton has only been in training for about 3 months, so he has another 3 months to complete. Sit. And in that time, he will again learn how to pull a wheelchair, turn on and off light switches, and open and close doors. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.